Welcome, boys and girls. Today, Garry has made a full 7-minute long video defending his wife's honour. And today we're going to watch this video, see what he has to say, and see if he's speaking facts. I mean, in my opinion, it's there for all to see, but maybe he knows something we don't. And maybe this video will prove her innocence.
Back a little bit, give some truth to the story.
Alright, so he's gonna tell us the truth.
My wife is the most intelligent person I've ever met.
He claims his wife is the most intelligent person he's ever met. He's obviously not met that many people.
And me and her not clap back. Then you're fucking nuts. Listen to what she has to say.
Oh no. So he goes, for me and her not to clap back. And I'm guessing, hang on a minute. This entire video is her speaking over the phone. She's not even there. She's speaking on the phone. I wonder where she is.
You're not the only ones that make content. I thought we'll have a little chat about this.
Oh, she's talking like a 40-year-old English teacher.
This ain't my first rodeo.
This ain't your first rodeo, oh, we know.
I've gotten older. I've had a birthday every year, and that's fucking disgusting.
It's actually more interesting to hear than Garry.
Getting older is not acceptable.
However, she is wrong. Nobody is complaining that she's an old woman. However, people do believe that it is quite unusual to see a man married to someone who could be his mother.
Telling me how horrendous it is that I'm 40.
I mean, if you look on her Instagram comments, people mention she is 40, but no one's making fun of her for being 40. They're more along the lines of her being a wag.
And that has really deeply shocked some people. It's shocked them so much.
I mean, I'm more shocked about that book you wrote, to be honest.
I wrote a book called How to Be a Wag. Now that statement itself is a little bit of a stretch. I can hardly call myself an author.
Come on now, don't sell yourself short. I'm sure it's a really interesting read, if you're a gold digger.
Isn't well taken, especially with American audiences. British humour and British sarcasm is often lost.
I mean, I'd consider myself English, and that went right over my head. But I'm sure it's a right knee slapper in the Garry household, mainly because you're probably whispering in his ear to laugh.
At the time, it was a huge success. Just show you here are threats, detailed threats.
As funny as this whole situation with Garry is, and you know how much I want to kind of poke and joke about this, the fact there are some MMA fans that will take it this far is absolutely fucking disgraceful. Us as a community need to be a lot better, in my opinion, as I think there's one thing about having a kind of joke about the situation. There is another thing when you're threatening someone's livelihood, and I think all of you can agree here that that is just fucking disgusting.
Clickbaity, big, wild headlines. What you're doing is you're inciting a lot of hate to come my way.
Now, I will not accept any hate of my boy Lucas and my boy Hagrid. Whilst, yes, these videos kind of do incite hate, the majority of people have made their minds up without those guys. And you go on to talk about consequences, which, you know, is true. And when you write a book called How to Be a Wag, there will be consequences.
Would you have the courage to make a clip that says, fuck it, I was wrong?
Well, if Garry can prove me wrong and say something that's actually funny, I will drink the nastiest concoction known to man.
Take it wildly out of context and make a video laughing at me and inciting more hate.
Alright boys, here's your mission. We are going to flood her comments with positivity. I want to see the most lovely, kindest comments known to man. I want us all to support her for being an author.
In an industry where the majority of fighters are quite boring, if we're giving you content...
Firstly, I believe you should be taking all the credit, as you've been the one making this entertaining. Garry has done fuck all. Secondly, I would also put Ian on that list of boring fighters, because the most entertaining thing he's ever been involved in is this, and 80% of the spotlight has been on you.
She wants to be talked about.
Oh, God.